Hey, what's going on, fam? To view this content, you must be 21 years or older. This video is not meant to treat, diagnose, or recommend anything. Simply my opinion and for entertainment and educational purposes only. Do not try this at home.
Yo, what is going on, fam? In today's video, we're going to be checking out the Arizer Air SE in the new translucent time warp green. You don't want to miss this. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right on into it. This is the Arizer Air SE. This is Arizer's like budget vaporizer option, or more affordable vaporizer. And I think they might be doing something for 422, so you don't want to miss out on that. You might be able to get it for a crazy deal. If you want, you can type them in online, just check them out, or you can, I believe you can scan my QR code. This is my new QR code, by the way. My other one was messing up for some reason. But anyway, as you see on the side, we are showing everything that's coming in the box. Wanted to read off the temperatures for you guys, though. It comes with blue, white, green, yellow, and red for the temperature settings. This is an 18650 interchangeable 18650 device. It does charge with micro USB, though. I would like to see USB-C PD power delivery in the future. But the blue is the coldest at 356, followed by white at 374, green at 392, yellow at 401, and red at 410. Not too bad of a temperature selection. If you know anything about Arizer or their vaporizers, they got some decent power behind them, so you really don't need as high of a temperature as you might think. But I have it out right here. Beautiful color. This thing is just gorgeous. Let me pull this out real quick. As you see, it has the riser on it just like that. Yeah, the color on this thing is beautiful. All you do is push the back like that. Then there is your 18650. Very simple. If anybody knows anything about the Arizer chambers as well, the Arizer chambers are just like my big ones. And I'll have you know too that I've tried my Solo 3 straws on the Arizer SE, and those work as well. So you will be able to have many different stem options or aftermarket stem options depending on your preference. For those of you who haven't seen it before, this is the Arizer bowl. This is the top part of your bowl, but this is your mouthpiece. So you actually scoop with this, and then you stick it in, and that's your mouthpiece. We're going to take a quick rip to get it started, so I will actually show you. Have said product right here. I kind of do one of these, and I like to lightly push down first. If you get it good the first time, then that's all you need. Now it comes with a short stem. I will let you know that you can use the extra large stem from the Solo 3 as well, and I will show that. But as you see, it's loaded right there. You don't want it all the way to the top. You want to give it some room, just like that. And it's as simple as hold this upside down. Bam. If you have sticky flour, you can just stick it straight down. But if you have flour that's a little bit drier, it's best to do it that way. I do it that way all the time, just so that way I don't ever mess up. But as you see, well, can't really see it right now. When you first turn it on, what it's going to do, let me show you again. All right, so when you first turn it on, what it's going to do is give you a color and let you know what your battery life is. This one is on, I think that was white. Yes, it was on white. So the battery levels are 4 different colors, which are green, 100%, white, 70, yellow, 40, and red, 10. Just so y'all can see it too. There you go. Pause it if you need to. But we are going to turn this up to, what are we at right now? Red. Definitely not that. Yellow. Let's try it on green first. Actually, no. We'll try it on. We'll try it on white first. I won't get vapor for a good minute probably, but we'll see. Now the power logo that's on here Stop focusing on me. Ooh, there it goes. That power light that's right there is blinking. Once it goes solid, that means it's ready, like right now. So not that bad of a heat up time. Let me see also too. I forget how long it actually stays on for. Okay, maybe I'm just blind. I don't see it, how long it stays on for. We'll just say for safety's sake, it stays on for 5 minutes, maybe 10 max. We'll say 5. I know the Arizer Solo 3 can stay on for like up to 20 minutes. So, but anyway, cheers. First rip. Oh, it tastes so good on these lower temps. Now on this, remember, this isn't as powerful as the Solo 3 and stuff like that. So you do have to let it heat up for a little bit on the lower temps. On the higher temps, you can still kind of rip it and get some big rips. I will say if you're someone who is wanting to get into dry herb vaping, this is an excellent start, especially to get you into the Arizer like ecosystem. Yeah, Arizer and their new Solo 3v2, it's literally like the top two of best devices. Probably one of the best. I would honestly rate it like a 9.5, honestly. Like it's that good. This guy, for the price, I think you'll see in a little bit too, when I actually turn it up and actually start chunking a little bit, some clouds, you'll be very surprised. Ooh. Yeah, see, like I was saying, the blue and the white on the lower temperatures are great for someone who's wanting to, like, you know, rip it over time. For me though, as you guys know, I like to crank it up a little bit. So but if you guys remember earlier, I was telling you about my XL stem. You see how big the bowl is compared to this one? It's literally like double the size. This guy, the big stem from the Solo 3, also fits in here and also fits in at the same length. So does that mean you can get big bowls? We're gonna find out. And we're gonna crank it up to what I like. Now these big bowls, don't quote me, but I want to say they can hold maybe up to like 0.4, maybe max. I could be way off on that. I could have swore someone said like around 0.4 though. Let's pull up the site and check it out. So as you see, we have the Arizer SE. This guy right here. Right now it's 99, but look at this. You see that right there? 420 savings for all off vaporizers. That is dope until April 30th. So if you want to pick this up right now, grab it for under $100. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and everything comes with the travel tube, and also too, by the way, the travel tube that it comes with, I fill that up with bud and take it with me, and I use that as my thing. So as far as the stirring, I don't really stir it. That would be great for someone on blue and white, like those low temps we were talking about. That'd be perfect. Let's see, is that time anywhere on here? No. No. I've never even noticed this before. Look what they have down here. Huh. For aromatherapy. That's cool. Now we're going to put it up to green since we're also using the bigger bowl. And we're going to still do probably a bowl or two after this. So yellow and then red. But yeah, this bowl is that big bowl. So we're going to see if we can get through it. If not, I might just have to crank it up ahead of time. But regardless, we're about to have a good time. Hopefully you're smoking along, vaping along, dabbing along with me. Don't forget to hit that sub button if you're new and you haven't already. Comment down below, as always, what you're smoking on today. And since we're doing a device video, let me know down below if you're using a device and which one it is. I'm really curious. There's a couple I've been wanting to check out. These, though. Oh, yeah, and this is the Arizer Solo 3 V2 that just came out. As you see, definitely bigger. This thing is hefty. Oh, this one's already ready. Cheers. Ooh. Now, also, too, I will let you know I have the fan going, so just let you know. I'm not trying to die of sweat out here. See, for me personally, green is right at the spot where if I wanted to almost simulate having like a joint or something, like walking around and smoking, to where it's just warm enough to get those hits, but it's not going to cook it, you know, in the next minute. Like, it gives you a little bit of time. Green, which is like right in the middle, I think is the perfect one for that. Yeah, see, this green is really nice. This green is something I might sit here and like watch some YouTube videos in it. Yeah, green is super nice. Not the thickest amount of vapor, but hits wise, it's good balance between vapor and like throat punch. I'm curious what the bowl's looking like too, by the way. Pull this guy out. Seeing how evenly it's cooking it? It's just lightly brown. On the camera, it's showing up more green, but over here, it's a little bit more lightly brown. Ooh. All right, time for one more thing of fun. Something else that my Solo 3 had came with was a bowl with a adapter. Yes, you heard that right. A bowl with the adapter. So what this is going to allow me to do is fill this bad boy up and rip it off of a piece. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've never hit the Air SE off of a glass piece. I've not tried it yet, so this might be an epic fail. There might be a reason why one doesn't come in the box for this. I don't know, but we are going to find out. This is also the XL stem too, so throw it in there. I would say though, if you threw it in the box, this would be pretty nice. Now, as you see, this one's red. I turned this one up, so we're gonna give it a couple seconds to warm up. And then once we rip it, yeah. All right, now's the time to try it, I guess. The Arizer Air SE. Can it fill this up? I don't know, but if it has enough power to do that, you gotta drop a like. You gotta hit the sub button, and you just might have to cop one for 420. We'll see. Cheers. Uh-oh. As you guys know, vapor won't necessarily see it as much. I promise it's doing its thing. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Everything rips. Like I said, not the biggest clouds, but this device is more of a sipper to let it milk up than it is like to fully pull it, because you could overpower the heater if you're pulling too hard. But it definitely still gives a lot of power. All I'm saying, this is the new color, translucent green. It looks dope. Almost looks neon, like when there's a light behind it glowing or something. It looks like this is glowing. It's a powerhouse. Under $100. What more could you ask for? In my opinion, right now, this guy with the sale going on, the best dry herb vape under $100. Bar none. Best dry herb vape under 100. Yeah, just shut up. Definitely not 10 minutes. I'd say probably like 5. It cooked. I can't even show y'all anymore. Oh. Why does it still look green over here? I promise on my side it's brown. Ooh. And also I found too that if you give it just a little bit of time between rips too, it can also, build that heat back up and give you thicker rips. So especially when you're pulling on this, you'll probably be pulling softer anyway when you're out and about. So yeah, you'll get some tasty and some thick, dense rips. Whew. And if you got better lungs than mine, you can definitely get some big rips. And this is definitely a great step into, like I was saying, the Arizer ecosystem, where you can kind of see how the heaters work, because a lot of different places use different heaters. This has got to be probably my favorite. Just the way it just works well. The device, I've ripped several sessions, and yeah, it's hot, but my hand's not burning. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great device. Not even really that big. I mean, it is a little long, but it's not bad. If I could think of any suggestions, it would be maybe one, if y'all could start doing dimpled stems with all yours from now on, maybe some dimpled stems, and USB-C. That'd be it. But either way, it's 18650, and I have like 2 more batteries in front of me. So if this battery's getting low, I can just pop it out, put another one in, and I'm good to go. This solves the problem if you're traveling or going somewhere camping where you can't charge it. This is perfect, because even if you get the big boy like I have, you'll probably be able to do it. But if there's a lot of people using it over a whole weekend, it can definitely, still die eventually. This one will still die pretty, a couple times too. But if you have more batteries, you can just throw them in there and you're good. So, but anyway, guys, with that being said, this was the Arizer Air SE in the new translucent time warp green colorway. This thing looks dope. It is fantastic. It's great. Flavors are good. It's not too harsh for burning on the throat. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but it's not like overly hot on the throat. It's very doable. I think it might have something to do with how long the stem is. But like I was saying, maybe some dimpled stems or something like that. And you could probably even get them shorter. So, but with all that out of the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And my name is Austin. I'll catch y'all next time. I love y'all. Peace.